Action, Craig. Are you gonna come on Call of Duty?
Yeah, loading game up now.
Yes, loading up. Okay, fantastic. Right, whilst we load that up, hello and welcome to Quarantime. This is basically a podcast that came out of being stuck inside. You've also got Craig with me today. We're behind it. We're going to start doing it. The reason for it was quite basically we've done a lot of PlayStation lately, probably a little bit too much. Probably back when we were like 15. I can relate back. And we started rambling, started talking, and we thought actually some of this conversation might be quite good for a podcast. So we might as well, whilst we're playing the PlayStation, record it and see what's going on. And we've got nothing else to do at the minute, have we? So no, we're sorted. All right, we're going to get into a game.
We'll get into a game and then we'll start talking rubbish, I suppose. Yeah,
let's go for it.
I suppose the first thing to ask is I don't like the word quarantine. I think it's a bit of a negative word to use. I think we should call it more of the self-isolation, social distancing that we're in at the moment. How's that going for you?
Absolutely bored. Really, really bored. As in, like, I'm literally, I don't know what to do with myself at the minute. So I think this is a fantastic thing to do. Literally, our days at the minute, as you know, Craig, are working from home until about 4:00 and then jumping on the PlayStation. So it's a bit of a vicious circle at the minute.
It is, but I could see negatives and positives to it personally. I mean, I feel like even though we're connecting over all social media and things like that, I think it's bringing people closer together. 100%.
I think it's bringing people closer together, definitely, because it's like even on PlayStation, inviting like Sam to the party and Carl to the party, and actually spending that time talking on here is nice. But I just feel trapped at the minute, quite personally.
Well, you need to get yourself out there as well as much as you can.
How was your 20? Yeah, how far did you run yesterday, sorry, mate?
Oh, it's about 21 kilometers.
So let me just get this straight. So you were in isolation for 14 days because you had symptoms. Obviously, you're fine now. And the first thing that you did once you went out of self-isolation wasn't have a nice brisk walk or go down to the shop to buy your essentials. No, how far did you run?
So I think I did 10K 2 days ago, and then yesterday I went to go for a 5K run, but the weather, as most of us probably know, has been fairly nice of late. So yeah, I thought, let me just keep running, and before I knew it, I was 10K in, and oh no, Luke, something terrible's happened.
What happened?
Oh no, it's good. Sorry, continue. Yeah, no, yeah, then I was just carried on running, and before I knew it, I was around 21K. But I was taking the advantage of our daily outside time, and I felt much better for it, although not right at the end.
Oh shit! I died. No, that's fair enough, mate. It's fair enough.
It's great. People are doing creative things and seeing a lot of funny things. TikTok has blown up. I'm seeing people who.
I'd say what I swore blind I was never going to get TikTok. I don't like the concept of it. I think it's silly. It's no Vine. I mean, I liked Vine. Bring back Vine. But actually, I had quite a lot of fun doing it the other day with you.
Yeah, passes the time, doesn't it? And that is probably the biggest task that we have ahead of us is finding ways to pass the time. People are taking up hobbies. Recapturing.
I think literally the only hobby that I've got so far is playing Call of Duty, because I mean you know me, Craig. I hate the PlayStation really. I can't stand Fortnite. I can't really stand Call of Duty. I mean, I haven't played it this much since we were 15. But actually, I'm actually quite enjoying it.
It does feel like we've gone back in time.
Do you remember when we were younger? Do you remember when we were younger, like back in the day? And we would finish school, and then we'd log into Xbox. We'd all chat on Xbox. Then we'd go straight out to play football. And then literally at the same time, about 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, we'd all come back on PlayStation or Xbox and then play zombies till like 2 a.m. I feel like that's become our lives again. Often we're not going out, which is very sad.
It's having all that time on our hands as well, isn't it? that's one thing I would say. I'm able to do these things. I mean, while
Wait,
working from home, I finish work and I'm kind of already home, so I'm more motivated to go and maybe do a home workout, or I could go do a run, because you cut out that time wasted traveling. So there is some.
the thing is, I've got no motivation.
Oh, you've
I've
got
got,
to find it somewhere. You've got to find it somewhere.
I mean, I want to start to learn to play the piano.
Well, I mean, you've got one. And doesn't your
I'll
mum
do-
teach piano?
Well, she's got a piano, and she tried to teach me a long time ago when I was younger, and I think she just gave up on me because I was
Maybe it's
absolutely
time
terrible.
for you to recapture that youth. I mean, we may have a couple more months of this. You might become a Bristolian Mozart if you pull through.
Well, I tried playing it the other day, and I literally haven't got a clue. The thing is, I want to read the sheet music, but I don't think I've got the patience for it.
I mean, you can't learn things overnight. So if you do want to do it, I would
I think lots of people are doing like odd things. It's like Sansport tuba.
Trombone, isn't it?
Trombone, was it? Oh yeah. I mean, thing is, once this quarantine's over, none of us are going to do like all these hobbies again.
That is one thing I will agree with you on. I'm thinking to myself, and it's probably the social media influence when you see people doing all these things and you think, oh, why have I not found myself a hobby? So I'm thinking, what can I do?
Well, that's the thing, though, isn't it? Because you're seeing all these things on. It's like some people have started off certain like YouTube channels, or like actually, fair, that's maybe like what we're doing now. But it's like you're seeing them post like like why you start your photography page again?
No, I can't go outside and take photos. I mean, I could probably do it on my runs, but it's fun. I say finding the time. I mean, we've got all the time.
Yeah, but why don't you go out for your run or whatever? Take your camera. I mean, surely your phone camera's probably good enough for the minute, and then just like taking some pictures, taking some photos and editing them.
That is my photography channel, Instagram channel. Is phone photography. It's all taken.
Yeah, have you posted anything on your channel lately?
Not lately, but if anyone listening to this does want to follow it, it is Craig Phone Photography on Instagram. So hit it up with a follow. It has been very empty for a while, but you're right, Luke. Maybe I should jump back on that,
Just go out for your jogs, whatever. Go out with your camera. Oh, this person keeps killing me. Go out with your camera, and when you see a view or something, or like something that's nice, take a photo of it, start editing it. But then I guess that kind of takes up part of the day.
To be fair, I mean, I don't know if you've seen the photographer that went out in London during its.
The what? Sorry.
He went out during went out in London, obviously during.
Who did? Sorry,
I don't know who he is, but he photographed London empty. During, obviously this lockdown, and it.
Well, why don't you do different running routes? And then as you do, like on a cycle track or whatever, you go past like some streets, take some pictures, show how empty it is, and sort of, don't know, do something like that.
That's an idea. Well, I mean, if this resumes and we have an episode 2, I'll let you know how that goes.
Oh, sorry, this person, as your game froze.
No, my game is still working nicely.
I'm not respawning. This is why I hate Call of Duty. Oh, come on. I got kicked.
Oh, fair. Have you actually?
Are you not in it anymore? Or is it just me? No, I've lost connection.
Oh, well, I'll leave then, I guess.
Yeah, I'll invite you back. I don't get how to maneuver this either. Like I don't get it. I miss the old days where it was simple. Like literally, you invited someone to a party and that was it, and you just go into a game.
Oh, I know. I mean, I've been kicked as well. Fair, lost connection. I'm fan of the PlayStation personally. Never have been. I've only owned one because everyone else has got one.
What was your favourite COD?
My favourite Call of Duty.
Favourite Call of Duty.
I feel like only a select few will understand why I picked this. Can we actually? I'll tell you what. Can we split them into like most enjoyable, and then like have a top 3 of ones that you think are the best as well?
If you do top 3 of most enjoyed,
yeah, okay.
And then I'll just do top 3 most enjoyed because I only play it for the enjoyment. I'm not a big Call of Duty fan, but you do your other one as well. So do you want to do mine first or yours?
See if we can pick him up. Luke. Luke.
Craig.
Yeah, Luke. Your connection's gone, mate. I think.
Bloody
And,
typical. My Wi-Fi is probably the best out of everybody's, and
yeah. and
my Wi-Fi to work, it doesn't work. Okay, it's back now, so that's okay.
Right, we're back. So before you just suddenly disappeared on us,
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Let's get ourselves back into a game quickly. Let me just invite you.
Oh, it was a good game as well. I was
actually having a good game. What were we discussing before you?
Got Call of Duty.
Yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, can we rank our Call of Duties in two different categories? So most enjoyable, and then we'll move on to what you actually think is the best Call of Duty.
See, that's
I'm torn. I'm torn.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to do those two categories. I'm gonna have to do most enjoyable because I only play Call of Duty for the enjoyment. I don't know what is a good game for Call of Duty.
Yeah, I get that. I've invited you to a game, by the way. So
yeah, I'm coming into it, I think.
So for me, I would say my most enjoyable Call of Duty would be. It's difficult. It's either Modern Warfare 2 or World at War. I'm gonna have to go with World at War.
Oh, you're going from 1, 2, 3. I was gonna go 3. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I can go one down. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay, that's your number one then.
Then I will say that Modern Warfare 2 is second, very close second behind World at War, and then probably Black Ops 1 was my third most enjoyable, purely down to those. All three of these games were the games that we used to absolutely rinse back in the day.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
What's your
I'm going to be controversial for number 3, I think. I think number 3, I'm going to go for Infinite Warfare.
Oh, that is controversial.
I really enjoyed it. We played. Infinite Warfare came out about 4 years ago. I think it's the first one that I played in about 6-7 years, and I really enjoyed playing it with you and Matthias back in the day. And I like the I did enjoy it. I know you didn't like it, but I really enjoyed it.
Do you know? Before you continue, I just want to let you know that is probably it was probably the least successful COD of all time.
I know, but I really enjoyed it. I did. I thought it was really good. I like that program.
To be fair, I'm glad someone did. If they're listening, if Call of Duty are listening, I'm sure they'll be very happy that. Go on, right. Number 2.
And then number 2, I'm probably going to go for Modern Warfare 2. I think there's a lot of fun in it. Yeah. I enjoyed it, and to be fair, I think probably actually that was probably at the point where I enjoyed it the most. Mm-hmm. All the different sort of kill streaks you've got, the maps.
Yeah, went past 7, didn't it, in Modern Warfare 2?
They used to have the nukes, didn't they? And then you could keep the tactical insertion and then just sort of nuke boost.
Yeah.
That was good. But I mean, I think hands down. In fact, I want to say split now. I want to say that I've got joint first. It's got to be World at War and World War 2, the one we're playing now. So World at War was just like World at War was like the first one that I bought. It was fantastic. Really, really good. I love the zombies, and I think it was a time as well where we just discovered Xbox, and we literally slept till 3 a.m. We fall asleep on it, if you remember. I used to fall asleep on it, and then it was just really good fun. But to be fair, I'm really enjoying this one at the minute. But it's not. Are
you putting World War II on your list, or are you you can't have that? You can't have a top 1.
All right, I'm gonna go. Okay, I'll get rid of Infinite Warfare then. I will say number 3 is Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 because I enjoyed it. But it just reminds me of the memories. I enjoyed it with back in the day, 2011. It was good fun. Everyone used to be on Xbox.
I will say to you, in Infinite Warfare's defense, because of how unsuccessful that was, we wouldn't have been treated with World War II 2 years later. So really we should be thanking Infinite Warfare for being so bad, because we wouldn't have World War II without it. So.
Yeah, no, it was good. I'll go for number 3, Modern Warfare 2. But then I did enjoy playing it, and I did like it. Number 2, I'd go for this one, then World War 2, and then number 1, World at War, because the maps were amazing. It was all, and the thing is, it was. You got to think, we used to play back in the day with like 8, maybe 10 of our friends like on it together, like in private matches or playing zombies or like even just. No, you didn't. I tell you what, I've never missed it, but actually during this isolation period, I've quite enjoyed coming back onto a bit of PlayStation and talking in parties. So I haven't done that in at least
My
Probably
hands
3
are
years.
very sore.
Probably 3 years religiously.
From
What's
playing.
that?
My hands are very sore from playing it so much.
Oh, same as mine.
Yeah, they're not like they once were. I will list off my. What was the other list? I forgot. Please remind me.
What is your list? What the one
Yeah,
you
but also,
the one you enjoy playing the most? Not your favorite.
No, I can't remember.
Well, what about your least favorite? What about your least favorite games?
Oh.
COD games.
Oh, what, COD games or just in general?
Just COD games.
I mean, I would say Infinite Warfare. I'll give you it. I'll tell you what. I've been a bit harsh on Infinite Warfare. I did briefly like it because for me it was the same reason as you. I hadn't played COD in years, and for some reason this one just caught my attention. So I was just like, yeah, this is great. But in hindsight, it is quite a bad game. Black Ops 4 is also a very bad Call of Duty.
I never played it. I got up to, I never played Call of Duty 1, 2, or 3. I think I was too young, didn't really know it. I didn't play Modern Warfare until I got remastered. And then 5 was my first one, like World at War, then Modern Warfare. Then I played Black Ops, which I hated, and I stopped playing them until Infinite Warfare. But Black Ops was absolutely terrible. I hated it. I know you liked it, and I know you said that we had a lot of fun playing it, but I hated it.
Nah, Black Ops 1 was a great game. Black Ops 2 is better than Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 3. This is what I must say, and only people who have really played Black Ops 3 will know that is the best Call of Duty they've ever made.
What one, sorry?
Black Ops 3.
No.
Not most enjoyable. You've not played it, so you can't say. But Black Ops 3 is the
what about Ghosts?
best. Nope. Black Ops 3. Honestly, I mean, it was just a great game. I think I read something the other day that it's still being played by so many people now.
That's the thing. Do you reckon the servers have completely come up since isolation? Because there was no way I could play the Call of Duty game before isolation.
They shut a lot of them down. I think World at War servers have been down for years now. But the Black Ops 3 server still runs. Modern Warfare 2 still runs on the Xbox 360, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you reckon the server's down on? Did you say the server's down on COD 5?
Yeah, they've been down for years. I think it depends. I'm sure they have the capabilities to bring them back, though, right? Because
I generally, but depending on how long this lasts, generally I would buy an Xbox 360 just to play World at War.
I feel like it's one of those things where when you don't do something for so long and your memories of it are so great, and then you go back to it and then it ruins it. So I feel like I'm going to stay away from that. But you should do it. Let me know how you feel.
Oh God, that was good. Sorry, I just got someone a treat then.
Nice.
I genuinely do feel like I'm 15 again playing these games. Like I do feel like I'm 15.
Yeah, especially as we're playing World War II, which is very resembled to World War, which is why I think you're a big fan of it. I mean, I said tonight when we downloaded Modern Warfare to COD 4, which we did not give an honorary shout out to. I think it's an underrated game. I think a lot
of Warfare?
Yeah, the first one.
It's the first one that had online play. It's the first one that sort of pioneered.
It is the OG of Call of Duty multiplayer. I mean, we recently downloaded it, didn't we? I personally wasn't a massive fan. I don't think I've got that connection with it like I have with World at War, Modern Warfare 2, and onwards. You know what I mean? You kind of got that connection with games, don't you? So
if Black Ops came out, I wouldn't buy it.
I mean, I could argue this case to you all the time. I think you've forgotten what Black Ops 1 was like.
I don't think I liked it.
We could chat all day about that, and you still wouldn't believe me. Maybe I'll buy it for you for your birthday, since you won't be going out anyway.
I've got nothing else planned, have I?
I mean, that is something. Moving on from Call of Duty, your birthday, which is coming up in what? How many days now?
I don't know what the date is today. What's the date? I'm trying to look at my calendar. 4th.
It's the 4th. So what?
I've got 25 days. 29th of April.
What are you planning to do in isolation?
Social distance beers. If you can come for a jog, sit outside my house and we can drink some beer. How does that sound?
That sounds great, mate. In fact, actually, I'll use one of my key streaming essentials to buy you a cake.
I appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much.
It's rough. It's rough for all those people. Because obviously you want to go out and celebrate your birthday, but
no, I'm gutted. To be fair, I mean, I think that's I know it's all for the right reasons, but I tell you what, I'm actually really upset I can't go out for my birthday. But then it's all right. It'll be all right come June time. And like I said, I've made a Facebook event for my late delayed birthday. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna be narcissistic here. We're gonna celebrate the end of quarantine by celebrating my birthday. So that's gonna be
I
good.
think you wouldn't even need to ask anyone to go out. I think people will be so.
If we just assume that it's my birthday, please, so it looks like my birthday, I'll feel happy.
It's gonna be quite a few. I'll have to clump them all together. But
Which go with
crazy.
Mr.
I
Wolf.
mean, well, as long as this quarantine's in place, I believe we'll continue these conversations. Just me and you rinsing the PlayStation and talking rubbish.
Well, I think they will, mate. I think it's been quite fun today.
I think it's been a successful first episode, if you wanna call it that.
Yeah,
And,
well, hopefully it carries on. It will carry on every Saturday. It's worth a try. We've got nothing else to do. The thing is,
else to do, have we? And
the thing is, well,
people
are making TikToks. We're just going to be making podcasts.
Exactly.
And you're making TikToks as well.
And I think before we sign off, we won't mention any names now, but we will be trying to have some guest features along the way on this journey. Am I right?
Yeah, we're going to try. We might as well try and make it interesting.
So, if you're listening to this and you're a friend or you know who me and Luke are, you're interested in chatting rubbish, and if you've got a PlayStation and can join us on any game, we're welcome to have you. So, I think we'll sign off there, Luke.
Yeah. Awesome. Right. See you later.
Peace out, people. Stay at home.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.